Alrighty, how's everybody doing? Let's see how this thing works. Hopefully we're live. Then Luke 1549, heyo, how are you? And Palm 57, hello. Hey, how's everybody doing? There's one more thing I need to do, I just realized. Ah, we're good. Hey, my monster 603, welcome. And afternoon to you, Sneaky Danish. Let me give me a radio check here if everybody can hear me alright. I think my levels are about good, but do let me know if anything's off. So, let's see, what else did I want to do? Right, wonderful, thank you for the check. So, a bunch of bugs that need to be dealt with. Lots of terminals, good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of terminals on here. There's a feature that I've put in the airplane which shouldn't be there, which I'm going to have to remove now. And that'll be the fact that you cannot... So normally the airplane, what it does is when you enter a vertical mode and you're very close to the altitude pre-selector, it doesn't arm altitude select so that you can like deviate from the currently selected altitude if you wanted to. But apparently that's not correct. The thing immediately rearms and immediately recaptures. So let's get that going. So what is the mode handling? How does this even work? Well, memory about that is pretty... let's see, arm. There is vertical mode arm. Okay. That sort of rings a bell. Vert mode arm. And there should be an Alt S in there somewhere. Something like this. That sort of rings a bell. So FCC modes.c and 1094. Ah, here we go. We will be able to perform Alt S, but the Alt cell value is less than 40 feet from current altitude. Wait for up to 10 seconds for the user to command a climb or descend. That's not right. Gonna go away. Alt cell, same altitude capture delay. That's gonna go away as well. FCC impul, so that's in here. Bye-bye. Also in here. So less than that, delay line push. Go away. And there's going to be a master initialization routine somewhere in here. That. In fact, I'm gonna have to modify it in the config files as well. Systems PL21conf SCC steering. That one, no, same altitude. How did I call you? Oh no, it was just the name of the delay function there. Okay, cool. Almost. Still some references to the thing. Oh, I didn't save it. There we go. 2 gifted subs. Even though I didn't watch Twitch in months, got a streamer emote as well. Wonderful. That's good, Palm. Nerd3 autopilot. Good to see you streaming again. Gotta leave the stream open while I do my work. Wonderful, IT Jesus. Good stuff. So, let's test this change before we commit it. So here I go again, removing functionality that used to be a convenience feature for the pilots, but I guess doesn't exist in the real thing. This guy, sure, something like that. Now then, apologies for doing that. Shouldn't have done. Cool. Let's see, does this work? Hopefully. It does. Cool. I'm sure on the ground is good. The X-Plane is not going to crash itself. Good stuff. Sometimes when I resize X-Plane's window, it goes a little bit wonkadoodle. Okay, probe heats are coming back on. Good stuff. I think I've got the chocks in, so I can go ahead and just grab the airplane, yeet it into the air. Like that. Give it some speed. And hold the altitude, hold the heading. Set, oh, hold the altitude there. Okay, let's go like, I don't know, 5K. And we don't have a speed target, so set that one. There we go. Hey Rosalo, how are you? Okey-doke. So there's Alt S cap. And let's see. Okay, there we go. We're altitude select. So if I now roll pre-selector up or down, should have captured immediately. Yeah, I know. I know the problem here, and it's because altitude select doesn't have any minimum capture range. So instead, that'll be in FCC-FD control.c. Update Alt S capture, or something to do with Alt S cap. Alt S cap. Altitude capture. Not that one. No, that'll be in. Is that your work music? Pretty close. It's copyright-free stuff. I know it's on the internet, so that's what I'm using. It's actually in FCC modes. Here we go. Update altitude capture. Capturable, then no. Get VNAV data. Check altitude capturing criteria. Okay, and where's the check altitude capture? Check alt cap criteria. There we go. Here we use the alt cell value because the actual temperature isn't set yet. Sure. Get a vertical speed. Controller avoid discontinuous jumps. Sure. Negative closure rate from above DL. Okay, so what I could do. Alt capture start delay. How long of a delay is this? It's not going to be in here. That's going to be in there. That's 1 second. Sure, yeah, I guess that will work. Should probably reduce to like half a second or something. Make it a half second. It captures a little bit more quickly. Okay, from above the altitude. So let's go with alright, this is the pit controller. What we can do is we can simply always capture if we're within range. Negative closure rate. So if we are d-alt. So where has the d-alt calculated again? It's end versus start. Right, so if d-alt is greater than 0. Ah, right. Very close to capture. If f-apps d-alt is less than feet to meters 40, so if we're less than 40 meters from the altitude target, or should we call it 50 feet? Return true. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That'll do. That should make us capture right away. Can check, activate Alt V versus Alt S. Okay, FCC activation of modes. Activate vertical mode, altitude select. So that'll be here. Epic controller reset. How do we control the closure ramp? When we enter capture mode, we then initiate a vertical speed ramp to come closer to the target until we hit it. Good question. That'll be in FD control. Yeah, that'll be here. Update FD target altitude select. And if we are in capture mode, we'll be there. Update FD target alt cap. Current altitude, end altitude, blah blah blah. We should be controlling a vertical speed target here. Altitude uncorrected. Control alt S cap PID. Ref TAWS to TAWS, depitch. Actually, I think it just tries to null out the closure or the delta, the error. I don't know. I'll check it. Give it a try. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Just wondering which one of my buttons was the mute button. Okay, go into X-plane here. Re-engage the autopilot. Okay. Yep, captures right away. I think we should time delay it though for that half second. Where's the time delay function? No. Right, it's in check alt cap criteria. Down here. Okay, there we go. That's gonna go up here. Okay, unpause here. Okay, we are there. I did recompile this, didn't I? Alt cell capital A, alt cell capital A. Where do we manipulate this? Alt cell capital A. Okay, that's just a bunch of serialization nonsense. Do I even use this? Hang on, why do I initialize it twice? Oh, that's a little bit dumb. Alt start cap delay. Hang on. This is some leftover bullshit code from the old days. Alt cap start delay. There. Where do we even use that? Alt cell. Alt cap start delay. Yeah, there. T modes. Cap start delay. Alright, I see. Now I should restructure this a little bit. Yep. Okay. Or, so that'll be another condition here. So if we're from above D pitches above, or that. Means I would have done a minimum delta change. Hey Amy, how are you? How you doing? Okay, make. Okay, reload. And with any luck. Alrighty, on pause. And let's go. So if I have set a deviation. Why aren't you capturing, dude? Okay, now we're below. The hell? FCC modes dot C. Right, so for the negative closure rate detector is tripping away. It's tripping balls. Okay. And not move. Copy. And it's greater than that. That way we will avoid some nastiness or getting kicked out of that conditional first. Then we fall through all the way down to here. Go into there. Good stuff. Hey Matthew, how are you? Good to see me streaming again. I'm glad you like it. Okay, let's bring you in. Closer to the action. Now the yaw damper's decided to trip itself off, sure. So now if I go altitude select, pitch, altitude select, yeah. Half a second from good. And if I go like this, now it'll let me deviate because I'm more than 40 feet away. Good stuff. Hey, Whizball. I'm doing alright. There we go. There's altitude select hold. And so if I do this, capture, capture. Yeah. Stuff. That's what we wanted to see. So I'm gonna call this one fixed. Let's go get diff, check all the changes are relevant. Yeah. That's good, that's good. Let's add a note here so I don't forget. Get a closure rate. Don't abort if we're within 40 feet of the target. Otherwise, we could like that. There we go. Deviate from a pre-select using the pitch wheel. Immediate capture while we're close to the target. There we go. Good stuff. Love it. So, wrong line here. Push. Do we have anything new in the repo? We don't. That stuff there is yet to be done, so I'm not going to commit it. Just these changes here. And we'll go ahead and mark you. I caught this one live. Glad you like it. Cold stuff, welcome aboard. Next in commit yonder. Here we go. Next one in line. Upper brightness. Yes, that is a thing. I need to change an X-plane 12 to match some of that photometric model. So let's just go ahead and eyeball it, I guess. So gear down, autopilot off, ATS out. The gear is down, and we'll drag the airplane back to the runway. I could have just repositioned using the menu, that's also fine. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot X-plane 12 doesn't reset your pitch. You come into contact with the ground. Chocks away. Yes, I know. Looking at me. Good stuff. Hey Hattrick Co. Welcome aboard. Good. So cockpit brightness of pop-up. So it's fine in the daytime, but at nighttime they don't match. Just kind of sort of expected. Yeah, it should be a lot brighter. Go. Let's see. In fact, I was thinking of making them even more blown out at night when they're at full brightness, but whatever, I guess. I'll think about it a little bit later. But how do we simulate it blown out brightness at night? What I'm not doing here is, let's see, how do I do this? I've got a shader in here that does the drawing. Screen. It's gonna be in source. Here we go, brightness.glsl. Blah, screen brightness. Horsepower brightness plus 0.25 divided by 4. How I do it? I don't remember. I think I do. So let's check if we use the same shader. Show texture browser, render targets. Lit panel. Yes, we do. So this is, yeah, as you can see, the stuff that we draw to X-plane's texture, surface texture, is pretty much the same. This isn't exactly the same, I suppose. It isn't the same because I'm using the render, the pixel effect, so that'll be in PFD, MFD, ISI. There we go. Now they are, as you can see, the exact, well, it's almost the exact color. think it is, just there's some black outline around the edge. Pretty well the same color. Anyway, so that clears that up. So after replicate X-planes, look here in 3D. Huh. Looks the same, but I have bad eyes. It's close enough for the panel texture. But up here it isn't, for sure. Yeah. So how do we do this? For X-Plane 12, I would need probably a different shader, but let me check how I do this. I have to replicate some X-Plane 12 looking stuff. Better reuse you. Screen backlight, no. Screen brightness. Perhaps, let me check. DISP AFD 522E composite. AFD composite SVS? No. Close. Brightness draw, and this is the common draw routine. For shits and giggles, how do I disentangle these? Panel render, AFD composite. Pop-up draw, this is the one. Get effective backlight and draw backlight, raster, blah blah blah. Okay. How do I disentangle you from the other ones? Let's go pop-up, whatever. Just a quick test argument here. False. Or no, false. False. And in here we're gonna pass in true. Pop-up draw. Okay, and so if we are in pop-up mode, brightness, brightness, brightness. For the time being, create a new brightness in here somewhere. Whatever, I'll call you AFD brightness. Draw. Whatever, times pop-up. We'll multiply you by one, otherwise we'll multiply you by that thing. And I'll duplicate you and call you BRT. Quickly hack around in it. Looks very moody at night. I suppose it does, yeah. So reload and we'll see what happens. It's not quite the correct tone mapping, is it? A little bit too blown out. But perhaps not that far off. Actually a little bit too much. All that. Could theoretically make it a data ref here quickly so I can hack around with it. Let's store that view. Get rid of these guys here. Okay. It's too bright up here. I think if I reduce it... Hey Camero, how are you? How you doing? So I could go into DISP, AFD impl, and we'll just make a new variable in here somewhere. as a temporary thing. Float, whatever, brightness, test. NFD522 in it. Up here somewhere. I want to call you DCR create F. And you're gonna be, where do I create the, do I have any DCR creates in here? I do not, of course. Whatever. No AFD brightness test. You're not gonna be editable, and you are gonna be DCR create. Do I have any? I don't. There's no data refs in this thing at all. Oh, come on, at least something. Sure, CDUs. We want to grab PL21 prefix. It's a shame I can't follow everything you're doing here. It's okay, don't worry about it. So we want that one, and BRT test, and that'll be prefix, and then we'll have a look at AFD mode MFD, that'll be MFD, otherwise it will be PFD, then it'll be AFD instance. Good. Okay, BRT test. Not that. BRT equals. There we go. I'll multiply by AFD BRT test. Of course you're missing the data ref stuff here because you never bother dr command reg. Come on, compile already. Is it gonna be black initially because that value is going to be initially 0. There we go. Nearly black anyway. We're going to go ahead and grab data refs and BRT test. So if I go like so. Oh, I didn't make it editable. I'm an idiot. DCR create. Yes, you are editable. Still a crapshoot. It isn't that much of a crapshoot anymore, Cajun Josh. Okay, let's go ahead and start digging around with it. Not that one. God damn it, I hate DataRef Editor, but I hate DataRef Tool more. BRT test. Okay, what the hell? That's MFD I've edited. There we go. So this is the old state. 1.25. 1.2. I don't think I have quite the same tone map. Or do I? Not quite. It's a somewhat different algorithm, but I guess it's kind of sort of close-ish enough for, as they say, government work. Theirs doesn't produce such washed out lux as mine does. Hey M9. Respawn 12 fixes, eh? Yeah, sorta. It's mostly a matter of working out little kinks here and there. 1.3, 1.25 is too little. 1.3 is closer. 1.35 looks pretty close to me. It's not the same. It is a little bit more washed out on the pop-up. Do I want to bother with it that much? Just to begin as any kind of maybe we can fix all staff now and at least after stream. Staff and pick, no, it's not done yet. If you want for X-Plane 12, the beta is out for anybody who wants it, but or for any customer that wants it, but no, it's not really ready for general consumption at all. I think it's the same. It's not really the same, but it's close enough to where it's not the end of the world. It's too little. Yeah, 1.35 is about what is going to do us fine here. What was the name of the data ref there that Palm gave me? Their cockpit light level. Huh. Okay, let's have a look at that. Whether we can correlate to that easily. Cockpit light level. This looks very internally to explain itself what it does for night tinting. Was this an X-Plane 11? I don't think it was. It was, okay. In that case, it's going to be something completely arbitrary because it's not photometric. This was an X-Plane 11 as well. I think I'm just going to use my standard standby. What do I use for that? I don't remember. Oh, let's also try partial brightnesses. So EFD, that's going to be outer knobby boy there. So we'll go aft pedestal. Ours dims down a little bit faster than theirs. Do I need to write a new screen brightness routine? That I would hate. Might have to do though. Alright, yeah, I know why. 135. I think I sort of have an idea why it's not quite matching up. If I do this in full brightness, then it's just too blown out. Yeah. Ooh, inverted video. Okay, let's try the X-Plane 12 daytime look. I might have to redesign the entire shader about how it works. In the daytime, it's not too far off, I guess. Actually, at full brightness. What do I do for the math there anyway? And shader source and brightness. Photo sensor for auto dimming. I mean, it would be ideal, really, if the build still have that minor kind of light bleed around us. Damn true. Occasion Josh. If it's not in the changelog, it was not changed. Simple as. So, suppose yes. Yeah, I guess it's there. Not that I care particularly, though. I signed it to Gore and I'll wait for when he gets back to me about it. In daytime we're mostly okay, not too far off from explain things. Yeah, we don't alter this at all based on daytime. Based on light conditions. I could theoretically just sum these up. So what would happen? Do I have a reload command for these shaders? Reload. PL21 reload shaders. Yes, I do. Let's assign you there. Start messing with it. Go to shader source. Yeah. Right. Screen.frag, and it's make file. Alright, this is an include file. Oh crap. Touch. Everything.frag. And make. Yeah, there we go. That'll just recompile them all. Okey-doke. So let's go. What if I do it like this? And let's take you in there. I did that? Yeah, I did. Good. They're even reloading. Did I implement that function right? Reload command, reload command, reload command, reload shaders. Yeah. Okay, I don't have a debug statement about it. Not to worry. What if I said load f equals 1? Okay, what if I said float f equals 0? Yes, okay, so we are reloading the shader. And recompile. Yeah, okay, and so now if I do stuff like this, got nothing much happening. As what I expected. Let's see. So what if I made it like this? Make the ramp a little bit less aggressive. Yeah, this matches pretty close to X-Plane. We make it nighttime. And if I made this like 1.35, I might have to make it more. Whatever, 1.4. It loses brightness a little bit faster. Gains it faster than I explain. Okay, so let's do it like this. And partial brightness, there we go. Funsies. Does X-Plane use a linear ramp? No, it doesn't. And I'm actually messing with the main screen there. Yeah. Kind of a tricky thing now. Yeah, no, this ain't gonna work right. Back at daytime. There we go, there's daytime. We're actually pretty close at daytime, so this might need another, I guess, sort of a modifying thing. I'm gonna have to check whether this also works in X-Plane 11, which is a great bunch of fun. How do I design the slope of this function? So what I'm looking at here is a little function that controls brightness of pixels and stuff. If I modified you like this, now that shouldn't work right. This will also affect the daytime stuff. I need a different shader for the stuff inside and outside. That's a little bit annoying. Or rather, I need a different shader to be used for the main screen versus the pop-up, and I need to modify brightness curve. Essentially, I want to give it a brightness boost at night, but only the popped-out version. And we've established that about 1.35 here on the old curve is gonna do the trick. Okay. Let's sum up these variables here. So 0.134 times 2 is 0.1536, 0.84, and in the daytime, about 0.8 pretty much. All of this is going to be 2.4. Annoying how much they broke. Well, they did. This isn't so much breakage. This is more new lighting model and stuff. So that is kind of sort of understandable. Okay. Well. And I've not yet resolved the problem with when it's nighttime. By the way, I want to get rid of these guys. Shouldn't affect the cockpit lighting, just to be sure though. Okay. Haven't seen your webcam in a while. Well, webcam's somewhere in a drawer, I don't know where. So, I don't know. I'll send you a picture of the webcam. Just kidding, but yeah. Yeah, so I can simulate it at full brightness. This I can easily do, but I need to basically change the brightness ramping here at night. Only in the popped out version. You're gonna want to add a way to disable this for the cockpit builders as well. Well, the cockpit builders are... Good question, I don't know what they're gonna be using. Huh. Yeah, good point. Might be, yeah, might be something I'd like to look into. Okay. So this guy here. I'm gonna have to select a new type of shader again. Fuck my face, I hate this. This is gonna it's gonna duplicate this whole block here. Ugh. I so don't want to be dealing with this right now. What other books do I have in here? An iPad crap, that's gonna be even worse, because this iPad screen I don't even control myself. This is entirely under the control of... what's stupid is basically the X-Plane doesn't give me... Well, to be honest, it's not all that stupid, but whatever. I can just change this curve here. I can just change this curve coefficient here to something that is not as steep. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here as a quick hack, just for funsies. So screen brightness float, and we'll go cockpit light level. No, we'll go cockpit light level, I suppose. Hey, Flying Whistle. How are you? We want the pixel, the brightness setting, and then we also want the cockpit light level, I guess. Flow cockpit light level sum. And we'll go coefficient. No, actually what we'll do is we'll go brightness effective is going to be brightness times, and I'll say cockpit light level day is about 2.4, cockpit light level night, this is just quick hackery here. So brightness effective is going to be the brightness times mix of what's the GLSL function name? Crap. GLSL mix function. Yeah, it's mix gen type A, gen X, Y, and A. Start of the range in which to interpolate. Yeah, performs a linear interpolation between X and Y. Using A to weight between them. Yeah, it's 0 to 1, right? And the function, the other one is smooth step. What if I want a linear interpolation? Is it? It's Hermite. What's linear interpolation like? I don't think I have that handy. Gator fract. Do I have you? I don't have you defined. Ugh. Well, time to copy out the implementation out of libacfutils. Libacfutils. Alright, async source. It's gator fract. Where are you? You're in math.h. Of course you would be. Math.h. Iter fract. Yeah. Min max clamp. You know what, for the time being, I'll just use smooth step. That'll be close enough. Okay, so BRT. So day ratio is going to be smooth step. And it is edge 0, 1, and X. So edge case 0 is going to be 2.4 to 0.8. Let's call it cockpit light level. Day, cockpit light level. Night. And we'll go cockpit light level sum. That'll tell us the day to night ratio is 0 going to be day. Should I invert those? I'll invert them. 0 is night, 1 is day. Brightness, you'll go ahead and mix it between. At night it's going to be times 1 point, I don't know, whatever, through 5. What do I want to do this? Day ratio. Yeah, it's going to be multiplied by brightness effective. Load exponent is going to be mix between 1 and 4 on the day ratio. Exponent. Sure, something like that. Screen brightness. Okay, where do we invoke screen brightness? We'll need to make a new. We'll need to make a new one. That's at screen.frag. There you are. And the name of that variable was cockpit light level sum. CKPTLT level sum. We'll make a new uniform for that. Layout, location. 52, would that work? Uniform float. Cockpit light level sum. Am I using index 52 for something already? Yes, I do. Okay, so in that case, 5345. Screen brightness. Cockpit light level sum. Okay, compiles. Yep, compiles, good stuff. And so in here, we'll need a bunch of new data rest for this crap. AFD impl. Do I have data rest in here already? Don't. For the time being, we'll just say that brightness test. DRT. The data ref names are cockpit light level R. In fact, we'll just do 3 of these. Yeah. 522 E init. Where's my BRT test? There you are. So we'll go FDR find AFD. In fact, I don't need this. I wouldn't need this as a local variable or as a variable here in the structure. Yeah, where's my data here? There we go. static struct DRs, DRT, cockpit light levels, 3 of these, BRT test. You can just go ahead and grab these repeatedly, it won't make a difference. Cockpit light level 0, gonna be this guy here. One and 2, G and B. Okay, screen draw common. 7 a.m. here. Ooh, where are you, in Japan? No. No, that'd be already, yeah, that's way more. Japan would be about midnight now. 7 a.m., that means you're on the West Coast? Okay, so I want to grab some uniforms. Where's my uniforms? I don't want you. Not that one. I want to grab AFD BRT draw. We'll just go and reset you. And I'll make up some new uniform here. And the uniform's name. Cockpit light level sum. This guy, cockpit light level sum. It's a 1 float uniform. And cockpit light level sum. And we'll compute you up here. For shits and giggles, we'll just say it's whatever, it's 2.4 or something. But if Papa will actually grab the value correctly, cockpit light level sum. Turbo C, but not Windows 95. Cool. DR get FDRs. Cockpit light level 0 plus the other 2. Okay. We've got those recompiled. Bit about work. Oh, hang on. No, I've got most of this now in the shader here. Yeah, something like that. Let's try. See what happens. Go away. Okay. Okay, what sort of light level are we passing in there? So what if I set this to like 2? Then I recompile. Okay, I messed something up here. Data ratio, cockpit light level sum. Cockpit light level sum. Pause, and let's see. Break AFD522E.C. On line 1924. And pop up. Okay, so that is true cockpit light level sum. The fuck? That is for sure not correct. Now what the hell's going on here? If pop-up is true. So break if pop-up. What the hell? Pop-up light level. Recompiled. Okay, so how is it? Okay, that's running correctly. So, what happens if I go like so? The hell? Okay, weird. We'll go here. Day ratio. What if I say it like this? You should be at 1 here. Oh man, what am I missing? Okay, easiest solution then is to simply find something that we know the value of. So day ratio, let's work backwards. So we are this is about right, but we want it to get brighter at night. It's doing the essentially nothing at all. Did I name the variable correctly? Cockpit light level sum. Yeah, cockpit light level sum is the name of the uniform here. And so screen glow frag. That'll be this guy. That guy. Go like this. Touch screen, some whatever frag. set you like that. Cockpit light level some. A ratio is 0. The hell? I'm misunderstanding GLSL. It's value 1, value 2, and ratio, isn't it? X, Y, and 8. Yeah. You want JavaScript, don't you? Oh, come on. You're not going to translate this over. You've already got all the JavaScript you could ask for. You can't work. Fan-fucking-tastic. Ugh. GenB times, vectors from blah blah blah. Interpolate between X and Y. Yeah. What the hell? Exponent is 1. For that, right now this is at 1 of brightness, effectively. If I set you down to 2. What the fuck? Okay, that works. The shader works. It does something. Alright, no, this is not going to be applied when brightness, when the effective brightness is. So what if we say that brightness effective is something like that? Okay, so if brightness effective is 1. But that would mean that brightness, the day ratio is always 1. Yeah, because I set it to that. Day ratio is 0. They do get brighter, actually. Well, sorta. What the hell? Oh crap. I hit the reload key. Yeah, sure, whatever. Go already. Let's get this show on the road. Make it nighttime. Why the hell is it not doing what I want it to do? Okay, there's a compile error. Was generating compile errors this whole time. Brightness effect is BRTEFF. The hell? F is... Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit annoying. So what if we say exponent is always 4? Right, yeah, we need that. Yeah, there we go. That's doing something. And at night, we'll set you like that. Okay, alright, yeah, I need to make this day ratio actually do something. They're much closer now. Good, good. Somewhat closer anyway. Okay. Now to handle the partial brightness thing, that's going to be annoying. When it's a partial brightness, I actually need it to be less dark in the pop-up. It's a little bit hard to get exactly right. It's okay at full brightness, it's just that the brightness ramp is a little bit too steep. What if we make it like 3? Brightness up everything. We don't want that. Okay, so what if I do like that? Exponent. A bit closer, I guess. On the Challenger TBS since release, Hofstra's got to update Challenger X no charge. It has been updated TBM, given its age. I think we know the charge for that update. Old Sly Guy, I think we're going to be updated free of charge. I haven't worked out the details yet exactly of what's going to be changed, but it shouldn't be too hard to port over. Basically, the Challenger is something that I'm sort of, I guess, cutting my teeth on. And, yeah, there we go. So, in daytime, it matches like this. In daytime, it matches like this, more or less throughout the entire brightness range. Let's see what I want to push. I want to push that. Matches more or less throughout the entire brightness range. It gets a little bit too bright at the upper end there, but not too bad. Yeah, they're now they're aligned, aren't they? Yep, they are. Good. Now if we make it nighttime, in the transition to night, it's a little bit all over the place because X-Plane does something weird with its tone mapping where it's not entirely linear or easy to follow. But anyway, here we are. Yeah, this is at night. And if I bring the brightness down, I guess the popped up version's still a little bit too dark, so I can modify the slope here. doesn't match at the upper end. Huh. Yeah. Close enough, I guess. It's a little bit harder to see at low brightness levels. It also need to modify based on the relative brightness setting. What if I said it's going to be also multiplied by that? Alright, now only when it is when my mix 1 and BRT data ratio and Jesus Christ, this is a bunch of gnarly spaghetti code. There we go. Fact. Oopsie daisies. Yeah, I'm modifying the exponent there. 0 point something. Okay, and this will go max 1.0. Like this. It's not super convincing, but if I made you like that. That's better. Doesn't have quite the same amount of backlight bleed, but I'll take it for now. And now they look pretty well in sync. Now let's check daytime. Yep. Cool. Neat. What do you say? I think we can sort of ship this. And this is gonna need a lot of comments because this is some fuck right there. This might need some build modifiers as well. Because this is gnarly. Hey Helipilot, how are you doing? So if xpver is greater than 12, else we'll keep the old algorithm in place, and if xpver is less than 12. Yep. Yep, and I'll need a modifying flag here for that. Where's the function to build shader? Yeah. Let's see, extension, blah, GL slang, there we go. G output, blah, sure. Build shader, that's the second argument, and we want to throw in a global variable, which we'll get from the command line. fact, what I'm going to do here is if equals xpver is an empty string, then xpver will be made 12, in fact 11, if it's not specified, and otherwise we'll go minus d xpver. Xpver is equal to that. And for funsies, I'm going to throw that here into the debug string. GL slang that. Screen glow frag, save you, compile. Okay, blah blah blah. BRTGLSL line 19. The hell? Undeclared identifier BRTEFF. Oh, right, yeah. Right. That's just gonna be BRT. What shenanigans? Ocean Tsunami, we are. I apologize, I didn't take you out to the code part. Okay. GL slang 11, 11, 11. And if I go make, or save, make xpver 12. Good, it's compiling the version 12 code. And if I have a look at screen glow, AFD whatever, frag GLSL 420. Yeah, it's computing the data ratio, the exponent, mixing the crap together into a big bowl of whatever. Good stuff. What about we're made to watch the stream, see exactly the amount of work that goes into stuff. Oh, glad you like it. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Did we run out of music? Not quite. Okay. Now, I need some way, how do I tie this into the build system? Stand by, let me check that. Alright, okay, do I have an xpver? Yes, I do. Xpver. Stand by, I'll bring you back in just a sec here. Okay, hopefully that will work as I intended it to, more or less. Actually, it won't. Oh, man. I would need this really to be controlled by something like CMake. Or something that's aware of the variable settings that are being used to build or define and stuff. Do I have a make clean here? Yes, I do. Okay, stand by. I'm going to modify some stuff here. Make clean. Yep, make clean. I need the shaders to be rebuilt cleanly every time because settings might have changed. It's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Kind of defeats the purpose of a build system. You have to rebuild everything every time. Make clean. So wheat. think it's shaders. Shaders be done. Alrighty. And for this crap here, I want a more elegant solution. This is vectored out for explain, not explain. This will be if def explain, else if defined explain. That's when we adapt to the brightness of explains things. DRH, FDR find, and yeah, whatever. Else. Cockpit light level sum is 2.4. 2.4 is a magical number. That means more or less fully bright, and explain 12. And presumably 11. Yep. For panel pop-ups, we don't want to simulate. I'm gonna put this, instead of the shader crap, I'm gonna put this into 11, into the source code here. The shader's the same. Nah, we'll do it like this. For panel pop-ups, we need to simulate in fact, what we're going to do here is if def explain, if xpver is greater than 12, else xpver is less than 12, and if, and we'll just go ahead and sum is, we'll go cockpit light level. What did I call you here? Cockpit light level day. Fully bright and explain 12. Is 2.4 if def explain alrighty. Alright, one more thing. We only want to do this when we're popped up inside of the simulator and not popped out of the simulator into an external view. Yep. Right. Cockpit. T-level sum. If pop-up and right, where do we do this? Screen draw common. It's here. Get window geometry. Sure. And we'll want to simulate this pop-up only if it's the window position and mode is the name of the variable. XPLM display positioning. Right. Yeah. So that'll be XPLM get window positioning mode for the window here is not this guy here, pop out. In that case, it's popped out of the simulator completely. First class window inside of the operating system completely separate from X-Plane's windows. Yeah, so for those, that we do not need a separate switch for people that are going to be using this for building cockpits, because they're always going to be running separate pop-out windows. Get window positioning mode. Oh. Cannot read that. Don't tell me that I can't get that value back. Oh, fuck balls. I can't read it? Oh, man. See, this is why we can't have nice things. Oh, right, it's... There is a separate function for this, fortunately. Whew. When not popped out, then we do want to simulate it as a pop-up. Okie doke. Now that with this out of the way, so if I'm like so, yeah, that doesn't work right. Did I recompile them as 12 or 11 shaders? XP for 12. There we go. This looks like witchcraft. It isn't. And if I pop you out, you go to your classic conventional brightness, and you shouldn't be being affected by changes in the time of day. Yep, no you're not. Good stuff. But if I go and put you back here, you should be. Yes, now you are being affected by changes of date and time. In fact, I might refine the brightness curve here a little bit more. Screen, drag, and then make XP for 12. Stuff, brightness, GLSO. I want to get it a little bit more blown out. I want to get it a little bit more blown out looking here in the nighttime. Even more. Good, and in daytime check. Good stuff. Now let's make it some sort of an intermediary value. I mean, it kind of sort of matches, but it's not perfect. X-Plane's doing something really non-linear. It looks like it's... They slowly change time of day. It gets brighter, darker, brighter, darker, and brighter again. Has like a bunch of curves in it. does something weird with the tone mapping. You can see over here these pixels and the blue stuff. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's doing with its tone mapping there. Yeah, there might be a slight time window when the pop-ups don't quite look matched up, but I can't really be bothered about that. Let's see, where is the unmatched portion? Here. And Quadborg 93, thanks for the follow. And Get Bunny, I'm sorry, I didn't hear those follows either. I'm a bass streamer, don't you know? Yeah, so about, let's see, what's the worst one? About there? About the worst of it that it gets? They're still mostly in sync, I guess. Are we aligned now? We're not. This is about default brightness. And they eventually get in sync, I guess. No, it doesn't have a light sensor. Austin the Witch. Now this is more Ben and Sid the Witch, but yeah. No, Ocean Tsunami, it doesn't have a light sensor. If I pop you out, you're darker. And if I pop you back in, you're brighter. Perfect. There. A little experimental view here. Yep, I'm declaring this one close enough. Now to document what the hell I've done here. Only simulate night brightening on popped out windows. Alrighty, now this is the real nastiness. The ratio between day and night lighting. Experimentally verified on XP12 to be roughly between 2.4 and 0.8 total cockpit light level data refs. Just got a message that there's an update for the Challenger XP12 beta. There's any more coming? If it's worth downloading. PBASK, it's always worth downloading. You're on a beta. You expect bugs if you don't, and if you hit bugs, they'll get summarily ignored if they're not on the latest beta. So yes. Well, when was that I posted that? Change log. This morning, so. Let's see. Brightness. Right. At night, we need to boost screen brightness and 12 to match the blown out look of the default XP12 tone mapper. How do I update the beta? Just rerun the installer. Just rerun the installer, same as always. Okay, 2.3, 4.0, right. At night we need to flatten the darkening curves at reduced brightness settings, so reduce the exponent. All of these values have been largely experimentally and tuned to match XB Wells tone mapper, default tone mapper. Will get deprecated by proper native Explain 12 tone mapping functionality in pop-ups, hopefully one day. Yep. That's about the size of it. Let's see. Now, that in place. Then we can call this here done, but we have not taken care of these screens yet. Have we? That we haven't. Oh, actually, these are not nearly as badly blown out. Huh. Interesting. Alright, they're pretty hard contrast, so the darkness of them doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, they're significantly darker in the pop-up, but you can still read them just fine, so I suppose we can call that good enough. Should I fix these? I don't know. This guy here. He's readable. Even at fairly reduced brightnesses. Standby is fine. Yeah, it looks passable. It's readable at least at partial brightness, so when you turn this guy down to something like that, it's still sort of readable. It might fix it though. It's a question of like implementing the same. Let me think. Wait, I might be wrong in the daytime, wouldn't they be? Not so much. I think the other screens don't really need much adjustment. These guys in the back do. They are blown out to bits at night. Although no, what I've done is I've actually just reduced their total overall brightness so that at night they're tolerable without any extra controls. Same thing for this guy here. He was completely blown out before I make it daytime, and they're even in daytime. It's kind of okay. Even looks like the crappy tablet that it actually is in there. Of course, it's an extremely expensive tablet, but Wow. Fascinating, isn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and test this puppy in 11. So close you. I have to go make clean, make xpver 11. Gonna make clean, cmake the xpver 11, the xpver min 55. Nice, make minus j16. You're gonna go up into 11, load. No, not that. XP11, tail, run. Yeah, something's fucked. Alright, unused parameter pop-up when we're in 11. Okay, gonna be 1914. Unused pop-up. Okay, and load at there, my usual testing place. What my testing place is, it's SCIP, Sierra Charlie India Papa. So we don't want to restore position, sure, whatever. Haven't loaded this thing in Explain 11 in a while. Okay, make it nighttime. I'm running enhanced skyscapes here, aren't I? Yes. Yeah, it looks passable. Let's have a check of the pop-ups here. Yep, they look similar enough-ish. Grab the pop-up panel for the aft pedestal. And reduce the brightness of the PFD. Matched. Good, make it daytime. And here's the thing about Explain 11, has no clue about any tone mapping or anything like that, so the screens look exactly the same at daytime as they do at nighttime. Good. You need to request beta access on Discord. Yes. They're gonna add you to the relevant roles and groups on Discord so that you be notified about changes and stuff, and you can go ahead and ask if you have any issues. Okie doke. So with this in place, I think we can commit this set of changes. Status. Diff. Yeah. That's correctly scoped. I don't need AFD522. And we'll go DR CMD reg. We don't need that. Yeah, so we can get rid of that change line there. Yeah, XP light levels. Gas falls there every time except for the pop out version. AFD impl doesn't need to include dr.age anymore. XP version crap. There's some reassignments to that junk. Whereas the build release script changes. Now that's going to be in the upper repo. Okay. So change that. Why did it show point A AOA on the ground? I don't know, maybe the AOA vein was out of whack. Just shows whatever the vein is showing. All probe realistically, but whatever. On the ground, the AOA doesn't really make that much of much sense anyway. Okay, and get status. Get diff. That thing. Yep, that's good. So get add. That thing. Get status. The other junk in here I do not want to commit. Alright. Cool. Everything was black because I forgot to switch that over. Okay, not staged for commit, push. Okay, and go ahead and close this one out. Fixed and commit that adjunct there. Ah, crap, I committed the wrong thing. No, 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 no. Change status to new. And delete this. No, not new. I want it assigned. Go away. And this is the one I wanted to. Ah, shit balls. I have the wrong commit message in there, don't I? Yeah, of course I do. Ah, lovely stuff. So, this will be a lovely rewrite of the repo. Push, forced update. CL21. Okay, now rebase interactive to there. We have unstaged. Ah, fuck you. Squash. Get rid of that. Push force. Stash pop. Ugh. I don't push off, but when I do, I dash force. Yeah. That's a good one. Coders are only going to understand what this is about, but yeah. Fixed and commit that there. Okay, I got to take a break. Be back in 5 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves, and we'll play some music for you. Sure. Cool. So, back in 5 minutes, folks. get this thing, get it back down. Let's keep the illusion going here. Okay. iPad. How do I solve that one? Trouble is, I can't really change how the how Avatab draws the picture there. So that is not easy to resolve. CL650 Cockpit. Do I have an iPad annotation in there? I do not. Okay. iPad Mini. Now that's for, let's see, where are you being referenced from? iPad Mini. Tablet, okay. Cockpit, no cockpit. Tablet, maybe it's referenced as that. Okay. And I'm high, I actually just go by tablet. That's a command manipulator. Have a tab. Okay, that's what I called it. Tries. So I do have a mechanism in here that automatically tries to adapt the screen brightness of stuff. So if we go to Avatab, yeah, so it sets that brightness up to 4000 nits, which is my regular screen brightness, which we do not want. It's probably too much for the poor thing. Where's my little XP12 fixes? Okay, there we go, something like that. Clock nits, cabin screen nits, call it tablet screen nits, something like that. The nits, Amy and X-Plane, I'm afraid are not super accurate. I have to set them way higher that to basically get it to at least presumably look to my eyes as reasonable. So I would assume that about 1500 is what's got to be required here. We'll see. I'll mess around with it and see what the thing looks like. So here we're back in X-Plane 12, back in X-Plane 12, run X-Plane 12. And for experimentation reasons, I can literally just go ahead and edit the file here. Add a tab. Here we are. But what if I made you like 15? Not 15,000. That'll be nuclear levels, but 1500. But yeah, I know that, yeah, the screens are not all that bright. Like, for example, I know that the screens in of the Proline 21 are probably between 500 and 1,000 nits or somewhere thereabouts, but I have to set them to 4,000 to get them to look correct. Right, I got the wrong version. Yeah, oopsie daisies. C make 12 and 0. Rebuild you. And we'll go make clean XP ver 12 on you. It's pretty good that it doesn't match IRL. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know, they might change it and then I'm gonna have to go back and, you know, reconfigure everything. Reloading? Yes it is, good stuff. Hopefully it won't implode. Sure, whatever. Good stuff. So let's have a look-see. Hello? Did it break something? Oh, right, I gotta do this. Reload aircraft and art. That's because I want to plug in refuse to load, then create the data refs and the commands that cause the later obj load to not correctly bind up to the relevant bind points on the commands, so the command emulators didn't work. I have to reload everything to get it to get back into working order. Instead about down for 1.6, all the beta and parts needed. Will the beta show up? Parts need to be updated for 1.7, or do you expect more changes to occur between now and release? Ryan G, it should more or less be close. If there are going to be changes, they're going to be fairly minor. Okay, so it's readable at day. Make it night. It shouldn't be too blown out. Yeah, it's okay, but I gotta install Avatar for this to work, actually. It's a little bit annoying. Do I already have it somewhere? Explain 11, resources, plugins disabled. I do, good stuff. CP minus R, Avatar, and to explain resources, plugins. Do I have you here? No, I don't. Okay. Okay, reload, explain. Will bug me in Discord in the near future. Sure. You can try. Explain 12 with all its puddle screenshots. It's basically Puddle Simulator 2022. Add some brightness control panel. Why does the Challenger need the adjusted brightness for the third-party plugin? IT Jesus, it's Explain 12 screen brightnesses are all over the place in terms of like how they work. Because of the fact that there is no native brightness control. No brightness control for several parts. So for instance, I can define a cockpit region to have a certain given brightness in the object file, but I can't change it. Right now there is no data ref to bind it up to where I could like dynamically change that. Basically, you have to sort of eyeball a certain value, center value, and just call it a day. We've been trying to yell at Ben to give us a generic mechanism for that. He's then started to talk something about explain lighting rheostats or whatever. Of course, he wants us to use his dumb method or something. I don't know. How do I look for something bright? Aircraft notes. No, I don't have anything like that. Actually, what I could do is I could check under. Alright, this is not a full build. It doesn't have any documentation of folders in there. Home. Next step, CL650. Do I? I do have a documentation folder in here. Better checklists. Check the brightness of the thing. I'd say that's tolerable. What do you say? What the hell happened? Alright, yeah, this is one of those weird things where you have to do this. I mean, for a pure white page. And I'm assuming that Avatar doesn't have a way to go inverted video to make it like nighttime, does it? I guess for a full white screen, that's about tolerable at night. What do you people think? I mean, obviously I've got the screens blown out here. I could try and take it down. Try 1300. Reload aircraft and art. I'm afraid I just don't want to make it too dark during the daytime because I can't. It's this parameter here in the OBJ that controls the absolute brightness of the screen and in like physical units, and I don't have control over that with the data ref right now. at all. So I basically have to like sort of eyeball a medium value that is going to be acceptable to most conditions. So this is full daytime. Yeah, this is okay, I think. What do you say? Why don't you click on the cogwheel on top left and reduce brightness if it's too bright for you? I don't know. It was requested by somebody in chat or somebody in the forums. I'm gonna say close Avid tab. I don't want to close it. I just want to close this window. Whatever. In that case, I could basically make this 1500 and then everybody else can just adjust theirs the way they want it. Okay. Okay, so that means I gotta look for, where do I define this guy? Avid tab. Not clock nits, I want tablet screen nits. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this will be full bright on the tablet at night. Full juice. And daytime. If I could control the data ref in code, does it at least have the common courtesy of exposing itself here? Of course not. Why would it? That'd be way too useful. RI. Let's see, where would that be? Crap. Yes. There we go. Yeah, of course the data ref isn't exposed. Why would it be? That'd be way too useful. Well, cool. The guy could have at least put it in. Thing is, I don't want to be. That is user controlled. So if I change that data ref, I'd be adjusting this control here, which I do not want. And besides, the problem is already solved anyway. Because this looks okay during the day, and it looks okay during the night as well. So, what do I need to fix? I don't think there's anything to fix at this point. Yep. I mean, works the way it is, and user can adjust theirs, so we're good. Cool. Let me test it out quickly. Nice. Yeah. That's the one we want. Alrighty, stand by for a sec here. I'm gonna run a quick build here. I can take you out of the simulator for that. In fact, I should take down the integral brightness here because it's burning the ever-loving crap out of me. This guy's actually the flight control panel is on the left integral brightness, if I remember. The right one. Which one are you? Well, you're the right one, of course. That makes total sense. This flight control panel is on the right integral brightness knob for some reason. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Converting textures now. So my poor machine, 100% on all course. Yeah, that's how you Barbie. But it should already be in here, so add a tab. Yep, there it is. It's assigned the correct brightness there. Cool. So then 7950X1. Yeah, I am buying into the Ryzen Zen 4 architectures. They are hella expensive for not a whole lot of gain. We want to grab this guy here. And that's it, basically. Push. And we'll say that this was... fixed and commit, whatever. Yeah, it would probably speed up the build here a little bit. Now, fault panel lamps need to be synced up between the two instances of the airplane. For that, I need to run a second instance. Well, actually, I need to first code up that functionality. So close you. And we'll go ahead and... Guy's working his ass off. It's already done. Good stuff. Alrighty. So that is gonna go where? That's gonna be up in the APU stuff. So that's gonna be engine APU.c. Shared cockpit. No, it's gonna be netlink something. Net. Alright, serialized nets APU state. There we go. APU network state. Yeah. APU net state. Yeah, I just basically need to append the lamps here. There we go. Yep. So it's gotta go into engine APU.h. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lamps here. This is 24 bits, 32. So we could make a 16-bit number here. That'll keep us somewhat still nicely aligned. Yeah, that'll work. What do you people say? Okay. So we'll go lamp, overspeed, 1-bit field, over current, EGT high, oil press low, oil temp high, ADP oil pressure low. As in fact, it's 8 fields. Adapter oil pressure low, and after oil temperature high. Inboard test okay. Indicator board test okay. Yep. So bit 0, just to keep track of things. Bit 4, add. We'll do it like this. UN816 T pad. Wonderful. That state. So we'll serialize and deserialize, and that'll be done. ST is over speed. So that is in the ECU data structure. And not the faults, it'll be in their lamps. Yep. ECU lamps over speed. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 yields. Lamp over current, over current. Then there's EGT high. EGT high. Oil press low. Lamp oil temp high. Lamp, it's missing a lamp prefix here. No, not lamp over speed, lamp ADP oil temperature high. Wrong order fields, so fix you. So oil press low, oil temp high, and finally indicator board test okay. Wonderful, so that's taking care of that. And here I just need to swap these around. Down. Yoke. Get this thing bashed out. There we go. Lamps are transferred. That should take care of that. Do I trust that I've done it right? I'm going to commit it right away. Or do I make a separate branch? Get branch. I'd never trust myself to do things right, so get add. No, we're gonna go get checkout branch netlink APU lamps. Get add. APU H and C, work in progress. Push set upstream origin netlink APU lamps. Wonderful, that's all set up. We gotta go to the other machine here. Get pull. Get branch, okay. Get checkout -B netlink. APU lamps from origin netlink APU lamps. Build SVXDXI. Okay, and plugins disabled. Okay, that's compiled. Which one of these am I going to make the sync master? And how about this instance here? Or no, I'm going to make the other one the netlink master. So LDB explain app. Hopefully the Mac test machine ain't gonna implode. whatever. Alrighty, let's load up. You won't be able to see it because I've got another machine here off to the side, but we are going to be guest. We are going to connect to my little SimMac test machine here. Hello world is going to be the password. Oh yeah, there's also netlink positioning issues on XP12. I need to check those. You know, poor little Mac test machine I've got here is running a fairly old CPU, so it's taking him forever. Come on, baby, recompile already. Get that recompile done. And it's not like I got a shortage of issues. ETD when selecting option 76 on TAWS. Well, that'll be fun. Man, it's still compiling. Come on, puppy. Got a nice number of viewers. There we go. Compile is completed. Starting to explain on the other instance. Explain update is available. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, the Mac is still on beta 5 for Explain 12. New flight. Right, and here I need to do some rejiggering on Explain itself. Aircraft, X-Aviation, beta, plugins, systems. Put over there. Mac X64, Explain 12 LDB, and run. Run, Forest, run. Good thing that Explain will work between, rather my sync system will work between Mac and Linux. That will not work between anything else in Windows. Well, besides Windows and Windows, I guess. Okay, PMDY, where do we want to spawn? No, we want to spawn it at Mataberry. Come on, baby. I know it's super exciting for you guys. And it's taking forever to load Explain the Challenger. And that's loading scenery. The Challenger load's done. Surprisingly fast for the old machine here. And we're nearly there. Stable evaluation. Come on. Man, this is boring. There we go. Okay, I want to go to network host mode. Don't restore my position. And cancel these cautions. I'll want to go to user settings, network in, and no, not that. Start cockpit, allow others. Alright, I need to set the password. Hello world. Allow and reload aircraft. Hey, some Caesar. How are you? Okay, there we are. Dismiss that. Okay, go, connect. Working. Hey, how are ya? Thingamajig. And what I want to do is in this instance here, whatever, I can do it actually from the cockpit seat here. So I'll bring up my little pop-up here for the AP fault panel. Go away, go away. Bring it up as well over here. Fault, and we can do a power up the ECU so that it actually comes up on the screens down here. Now we are going to be able to do a test. Yep. If I do it on the other side, also syncs over correctly. But you can see the buttons there moving. Those always worked. That wasn't really a question. It was mostly about these lamps. Those are about being synced over. If I push APU stop, will it kill the APU? Pump? I can't check now because I don't have a full instance running here. I should be able to get a. Or will I? Oh, it does start. So when it's shut down, it's okay. Do we sync over to Hobbs? Oh yeah, we do. It's just 0 on the other one. Good stuff. So that matched okay. And APU is available. Let's have the other guy turn it on. Ta-da. Sweet. Okay, that worked. That's a good thing. Easy fix. What was I like? Okay, go away. And this guy disables shared cockpit mode. Get verified. It takes you guys about, 3 seconds to report a bug like this, and it takes me about, what was it, nearly a half hour to fix. There's about 1 million of you and just one of me. Okay, so we were in branch log. Okay, commit, amend. We'll rename this to that. Status. Okay, log. Hit checkout master. Cherry pick from the netlink APU lamps. Pull from master. No news. Push. And we'll go ahead and close this issue. Fixed and commit. Yeah, sorry, Obstinus. I just closed X-Plane and I forgot to re-enable thingy. Cool. Crash desktop when selecting option 76 on the TAWS. Looks like I'll soon be flying an XP12. Don, actually can do it right now if you just message me on Discord and I'll send you the beta if you want it. If you're a current customer of the Challenger, you can get the beta as soon as you know, right now essentially. Music makes the stream look so intense. Yeah, indeed, doesn't it, Omar? Cool. So I'll load them into the Challenger. We're going to be in master mode this time. We tested most of the new TTG and Direct2 stuff, working great so far. Thanks for that. New extended center line looks weird. Is that really how it should look? Yes, indeed. IT Jesus, it does look strange, but that's apparently I copied that straight from the FMS trainer. I need to check if it is on RMP-AR approaches. Thing is, none of the aircraft that I have access to have RMP-AR software on them. It's going to be somewhat of a guesswork deal. How many things in X-Plane Full broke? Quite a few. Quite a few, Obstinus. Thing is, IT Jesus is all the approaches that I have video for are straight in approaches, right? So I'll switch on the screen in the back. Yeah, yeah, it's drawn as a. Wait, what? No, that's because you're going from Salzburg to Salzburg. No, that's a different thing. That's simply because you have an origin there. It shouldn't show on the screen of the back because it's not actually a flight plan segment. It's not like drawn like a line on the flight plan structure. Yeah, no, it isn't. It's part of, actually, funny story, it is part of the runway itself. Runway symbol. Well, it's kind of sort of part of it. It gets magenta when the runway becomes your two-way point. Well. Okay, report was TAWS option 76 crashes. Okay, well, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We'll go to airframe manager, edit avionics options, TAWS, and we want options 76. Good chunk. And they were in line. Trap in mode menu mode num options is less than 48. Okay, that's a little bit strange. Look weird because it's almost parallel. Yeah. The thing is, I don't have, and like I said, I don't have access to an aircraft with the RMP software options installed. It's a bit bummer, but you know, that's how this works. Sometimes I don't get to, you know, pick and choose whatever I want. So is it only option 76 that's broken? That'll be interesting. It's the UI code, by the way, that's bunking itself up. TAWS strap-in.cc, that is UI code. So easy peasy, that's TAWS strap-in.c, it's line 127. Yeah, num opt, where's that? Ops to menu. This looks fairly configuration-y, so what is that? Let's go and have a little stroll through memory lane. TAWS, strap-in. Where do we define these? Num menus, mode 6 num menus. Mode 6 strap. I think it's hard-coded, isn't it? Yeah, there they are. 76 is right there. I'll take a quick break, and we'll be back, and I'll fix this bug here. It's basically something to do with the enumeration of the options in the menu there. That's borked. It's not finding the correct one. Something like that. Well, line 127, mode 4 airspeed. Menu to options. 127, mode 6 menu. Yeah, okay, mode 6 menu. Where are you being set? Ops to menu. I probably just forgot about it. Yeah, okay, so ops to menu. And there should be a menu to opt, I think. No, there isn't. TAWS strapping. Opt to menu. Strap description is not null. Menu to opts. Oh, there is. Of course there is. Menu to opts. Okay. Num opts gets incremented. Menu opts. I mean, okay, it's probably something to do in here. Give me 5 minutes, folks. I'll be back, and we'll go ahead and fix this one. Stand by for 5 minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me get this straightened out with the sound here, and let's go back in there. Okay, so how are we looking with respect to the TAWS crap here? So, what was the problem? So it's 127. Yeah, the menu option is strapping. Hello, GDB. All the junk. Mode 6 menu. So you're saying your option 76, mode 6 num ops, which would imply 72. That would imply that anything beyond 76, or basically anything really, shouldn't work at all. How does this num ops crap work? Num ops. So it starts at presumably at 0. Yeah, so this is the constructor. Mode 6. What's the mode 6 thing anyway? Ops table. This gets constructed how many times? Yeah, TAWS strapping. Mode 6. So, okay, so it's a member variable here. Okay, no problemo. It's initialized to 0. That's good. And then we enumerate through all of these. Mode 6, TAWS mode 6 straps. Okay, and that goes into PL21 TAWS mode 6 strap.c. We enumerate through all of these. Yeah. It's 127 options in there. That is good. Not all of them are populated. Option 76. You have anything special about yourself? You really don't. Okay. So if description is not null, we'll go into ops to menu. The number of options, we'll put that thing there. Options to menu, yeah, okay. Menu to options, we can invert it. That's in here. Options to menu, menu to options, okay. Did I just bungle the wording here? Where do we set that? Mode 6 menu. Okay, so we do get that. I'm on 127. Just mess that up. That is a strapping. How's the strapping thing strapping? Like that should not be less than num opts. And you know opts. Is it? Hang on. Menu to opts. We are grabbing it. Menu to ops, mode 6 menu. I've just checked the wrong thing there. Should not be menu to num ops. This should be the other one, which is mode 6 num menus. Yeah, there we go. Mode 6 menu is less than num menus. that means that we have a value for that. I'm selectable, mode 6 menu, ops table. Yeah, it's just the wrong assertion check there. Make 16, kill, run. Theoretically, it should crap out as soon as I try and play around with the avionics options, even in the startup. Resume. People do a lot of troubleshooting and checking. Just wasn't really all that necessary. It's a pretty clear bug on my end, but I appreciate the help. Okay, TAWS. Yep. Interesting, I never checked the other ones apparently. Okay, go away, and so if I go and have a look, so the change was from this to that. So presumably if I put the old stuff back, and it should have crashed on anything more than 72, not just 76. Anyone would have bombed out. Get diff. Alrighty. And with any luck with this bug wrapped up, I'm gonna close out the stream. Not gonna go flying today. I've got other stuff to do. I need to basically prepare dinner and stuff, so hopefully. So if we go to there, edit avionics options, yeah, it already craps itself. And yeah, craps itself just even with a higher number than anything than 72. Option 72 was the limiting thing. So, good stuff. Kill, run. We are recompiled, so I'll tag you for version 1.7. What fixes do we have so far for the next build? Beta 28, that's going to be altitude select, recapture, pop-ups, zoom, auto brightness, and IPO fault lamps. Okay, little stuff, so I'm not going to run a build probably today. Maybe tomorrow, I'll see. I can get some more juicy stuff fixed from a little list that I have over yonder. Alrighty, there we go. Avionics options, TAWS, yeah, there we go. So we are happy now. 125, all the options here were. Restore defaults, good stuff. I'm happy. I'm considering this one fixed, so it's going to be in PL21. Yep, just remove that thing there. What about tune? What about the tune page? So push. And what about tune page? I don't have any bug about it. Fixed and commit. Oh, there we go. So fix is in for that thing. Alrighty, and with that, I think I might. Next set of bugs, fun ones from AJ. Are they listed in the bug tracker? If not, then I'm not aware of them. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Thanks for folks for stopping by. Sorry for this being a somewhat boring stream. And yeah, I mean it was coding, it was work. It's a work day, so we'll mess around with flying some other day. Thanks. So thanks for stopping by, and everybody take care. Cheerio.